Here we are again. We're doing section 1.5, and this is word problems that deal with kind of linear equations. It just means with an x with a 1 power or anything like that. So we're just doing word problems. This will go by really fast, but word problems happen a lot, especially on the MCA, which all 11th graders in Minnesota have to take, standardized test, or the ACT, which a lot of people around the country take. Word problems are just really kind of a big deal. We also do a little bit with formulas in this too. It's just, and that shows up a lot in science too. So our formula we're going to be using on both these problems is d equals r times t. That means distance equals rate times time. So if you're ever talking about speed, any kind of speed, the speed that water comes out of a faucet, the speed that a car travels, the speed that someone's running, any kind of speed or rate comes out or uses this kind of equation. So you put your R, you fill in your numbers where the letters go. So D equals 250, so where there's a D, I write a 250. R equals 50, so where there's an R, I write a 50. And T we don't know, so we just leave that as a letter. We divide, and T equals 50 hours, because hours were in a rate. So that's the answer there. Like I said, these are really easy. These, I don't know. I think these are really easy anyway. So this one we know D and T, so we fill those in. We divide by 4, so our rate is 75. Our D was miles. T was hours. So that's our answer. Nothing too crazy here. It's just filling in the formula stuff. Again, chemistry and physics, this is a huge, huge part of that. So we're just practicing that. And it happens a lot in math as well, but especially in science kind of areas. So P equals 2L plus 2W. That's going to be our equation for both of these. So now we just fill in our numbers. And then we solve for the missing one. 46 is our P. We don't know L, so we leave that. W is 4. This is what we practice in section 1.3, solving equations. So we're just moving through, doing opposites. I multiplied 2 and 4. I move the 8 over by subtracting because it is a positive here. So we get 38 equals 2L. We divide by 2 since that's multiplication. So our length is 19. That's it. That's all we have to do. This one, same thing. Fill in what you know. P is 100. Oops. L is 30. So fill those in. Now we multiply those. 60 over by subtracting. Divide by 2 since that's multiplying. And our width on this problem would be 20 meters. And here it was inches. Yeah. That's it. That's filling in your equation stuff. As far as formula goes, that's all we have to do. Not too tough. Last type of question deals with writing formulas. So we're going to look for a pattern, and then we're going to write a formula that represents the table. I know all these equations are going to be linear, because that's the section that we're in. That's kind of what we're doing. We won't always know that, but because we know that for this, they will all follow a simple thing, and we just fill in what we need to. So y equals your starting number plus your change, how much you're changing, I'll talk about that in a second, times your x. So for this one, our first one, our starting number is 57 because that is next to the 0. So we just write 57. Now our change is how much we change in between each one. So what are we doing each time? We're adding 50 adding 50, adding 50. So our change is adding 50. And then we just fill in the x and the y equals. So this is our answer. Y equals our starting value plus our change times x. Those are your 4 different parts to that. So we can even start here. Y equals, we'll put the x at the end. Now we look at the problem. What's our starting value? Our starting value is 60 because it goes with the 0. So that goes there. Our change, how much are we changing between each of these? We are decreasing by 15. So that goes in there. So this is our answer. Simple, 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 simple. Just filling in kind of formula stuff. We'll talk about problems much later in the year, but we'll talk about problems where the patterns aren't as easy to see, and the equations will be a lot more difficult. But because this is chapter 1, and we're just kind of getting used to algebra again and all that jazz, we're just starting off pretty easy. So these are examples of the problems. Hopefully you can watch this either if you're absent or for practice or for review. And we'll see you next video. Thanks.